Before I show you how to make the modular dustbin, I'm going to show you the material and tool to make the modular dustbin. First of all, we start with the material. We need to prepare 12 of the plastic bottle with a 1.5 liter size and a few glue stick and sellotape, and next is a few of the used plastic bag, big size, and finally the big size of the cardboard. Next, let's go with the tool that we need to use to make the modular dustbin. First of all, with the hot glue gun, the cutter, the ruler, the scissor, and the marker pen. Best of your modular dustbin. Before we want to put the dustbin inside the best, we need to put an empty plastic bag inside the best of the modular dustbin. Okay. Then we can put the dustbin inside. For the second part of the video, we are going to show how to map the another section of the modular dustbin, which is to increase the height of the modular dustbin and increase the volume of the modular dustbin.
Hello there, my name is Ashraf Bin Asmajaya. My machine number is 73362, and in this video I will show step by step how I construct the component of our modular dustbin, specifically on the upper portion of the dustbin. So for the bottom hole, the size of the hole is based on this bottle cap ring. So the size can be slightly bigger or exact. It depends as long as the head of the base of the bottle fits inside perfectly. So you label it like this. So for the square hole, you will also need to label it as well, but the size does not have a fixed measurement as long as it's big enough for your hands to fit inside. And then the position of this hole should be down a bit below the bottle, maybe below the midsection, so that it's much closer to the hole that I just marked. Before proceeding on cutting these two holes, you need to consider a few safety measures first, such as wearing gloves to protect your hands when handling sharp objects, and then wearing goggles to protect your eyes in case the debris flies towards your eyes, especially when cutting this part. For this part, I will use this model cutter to cut this hole. Now, I'm going to cut the square hole using this cutter. So now I will prepare my wrapping plastic. You can use just about any color of plastic as long as the size of the plastic is suitable for wrapping your bottle. I'm going to cut a few parts on this plastic, which are these two parts, and then on this part according to this thin line, and then on one side of this plastic bag. So this will be my setup for my wrapping plastic. Now place the bottle in this position, and then you wrap this bottle around until it reaches this point. And then place the tape on this part of the plastic. After you place the tape over here, you need to place the tape also on the top portion to seal this off. But for the bottom portion, make sure you leave the hole exposed because this place is not meant to be covered. As for the last part, we're going to cut this hole using the cutter that I cut this hole before on this plastic. The top and bottom portion are settled. You have to put tape on the sides of this square hole so that when you cut through this plastic on the square hole, its shape can be maintained. So this is the last step of the tutorial. Make sure to repeat the exact same steps for the other 11 bottles. So this concludes this tutorial.